As you know, I've featured Long Island Audit in the past, and I'd like to describe him as a tyrant magnet. We still haven't seen the video, the first video of his illegal arrest, what I would consider. And this was a protest for his second unlawful arrest while in Connecticut.
Conference here that I'm going to be holding, the We the People News Conference right here outside of Danbury City Hall. They have increased police presence here outside of City Hall. Just saw a car drive by. Somebody told me there was detectives across the street. And you know, we're here to peacefully exercise our rights to film in public.
An armed guard for every responsible citizen. God bless America.
We got a few people out here right now. Reporter from the News Times. Few people out here with us, fellow patriots. And we're just gonna be serving the city with the notice of intent to sue and, you know, doing our thing over here.
Alright, so let's go to the video of the actual arrest that prompted this news conference and intent to sue.
Your presence in the videotaping is distracting. Yes, it is.
Okay. Again, that's an opinion. That's an opinion. They're public employees, so...
Oh, wrong video.
That means that they have no expectation.
I don't think this is the place where the alarm got pulled that he visited, as per recent Department of Homeland Defense training. Here's the retaliatory arrest, I hope.
What's your name? How can somebody come in and cross? No, turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
You look like Utter. You must be his, You commit the crime today, and I go away in cuffs. Isn't that justice?
Hey, what's up, guys? Long Island Audit here. Back again with another video. I am currently at the office here in Hartford, Connecticut. This is where Impact Auditor and I work together and discuss legal strategy in order to fight tyranny and corruption and to hold our public servants accountable. If you've been following my latest videos, you will see that there is much work to be done. We are working hard. Stay tuned.
I know. He's a fucking one. I'm telling you right now. Fucking 5 years ago with this shit.
So, I fucking hate people like that. What did I say about him in the previous video? That he's the one with false superiority based on false inferiority. In other words, he's scared, so he hates. And his own words. His own words. Hate is born from fear. People in the 1A community want to say that police earn the hate. Well, what type of behavior are they exhibiting to earn the hate? I don't think hate is earned, but cultivated. But one can certainly inspire another to cultivate hate. But the hate is nonetheless coming from a place of fear. It's the police using unneeded violence that justifies the hate in people's hearts. You'll see in my comments, my previous video on comments, that's actually someone's opinion, that police earn hate, or that anyone can earn hate and that it's not cultivated within. Well, I hope you believe that when this officer hates, it's because of himself and not because of people like freedom-loving people like Long Island Audit. Let's see what else he has to say besides he cultivates hate in his heart.
He would have been on the fucking ground. Absolutely. 10, 15, 20 years.
5 years ago, he'd be on the ground. 10, 15, 20 years ago, what would have happened then?
I know that motherfucker would be dead. He'd be fucking, his teeth would be missing.
Dead and his teeth be missing. Well, I guess it's time to re-up my complaint, my FBI complaint about this officer, and time to reopen unsolved homicides fitting this modus operandi. If you don't know, you can file anonymous complaints at the FBI website. You don't have to be a citizen of the United States, so I suggest anyone and everyone who sees this, do it. This officer just admitted to murder. He should not be employed in the office of peace. Police officers are peace officers. When peace officers are disappearing people and taking their teeth, it's an issue, to say the very least.
But I want you to know one thing. No matter how many charges Connecticut throws at me, I will not back down. I will not give up. We the people will prevail.
So to upload the video, the citizen has to request a body-worn camera footage from the police because the citizen's equipment have been seized.
Hi. Oh, hey.
Hi.
You're grandma times 2 now?
Yeah.
Hi.
As I'm sure you're aware,
Okay.
I'm not putting my phone behind a camera. I'm not in a restricted area. Eyes can't trespass.
Okay.
So whatever I can see from public,
You
I
can
can
record.
record.
Right.
Right?
Okay, right.
Okay. So that's all. I'm not going into restricted areas.
Yeah.
I don't even want to talk to anybody. I
Right.
just want to walk around here, gather my content, and be on my way.
Okay.
But this gentleman over here wants to
The security
escalate.
guard?
Yes, he wants to escalate the situation after he just put his hands on me. He obviously didn't learn his lesson. I felt bad for pressing charges on you because I was like, I don't want to ruin this guy's life. But guess what? You deserved it, buddy. So at the end of the day, he's out of control. He's causing a disturbance. You can't. I'm conducting a lawful activity. How can you turn that into a disturbance? I'm not doing anything wrong. I was very reasonable to the other officers, just like I'm being very reasonable with you.
Yeah,
I
I
just
never
want
said
to
you
be.
were being
I just want to be quiet, record, exercise my First Amendment right to record in public.
No, turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
You look like Utter. You must be his.
No, I'm not. Put your hands behind your back. Thank you.
Good. Yeah, I'm just gonna put that in your pocket. All right.
Go. You were told not to go film in the offices.
There's two sides to every story, but he listens to one side and decides to arrest the citizen, while the other officer thought that the citizen was being quite reasonable.
You film the offices. Okay.
Just gonna make sure you don't have anything.
I noted the first officer's reasonableness in my complaint. I think he's still violating 18242, but when you don't support your coworkers, there's retaliation. And so this video that we just watched hasn't even come out yet, and the integrity of the citizen is known to be absolute, and so you can see all the people that showed up to support him even without having seen the video.
Hey, did you ever ask me to leave, officer?
I wasn't here before.
Did you ask me to leave? You asked me to leave? How about you? Did you ask me to leave? Oh, it's on your body camera telling me to leave? Because don't you gotta warn somebody first? Don't you gotta ask somebody to leave first, sir? No?
welcome, sir. What's going on? Let's have a little friendly discussion. So maybe we have to go.
I don't know, calling armed and armored guards isn't too friendly to me.
In here, that I'm an independent.
You have every right to film.
Yeah.
As long as you don't film the X-ray screens, because that's all sensitive.
Okay.
And impede the operation, you're fine.
Yeah. No, I'm just an independent journalist gathering content for a story.
I think you're well within your rights. I think you know all of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. And your name was? Brett Kavanaugh. Brett. Wow, like the Supreme Court Justice.
He spells it with a K. That's really
Brett Kavanaugh, the Supreme Court Justice.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. How are you, sir?
Trooper LaVoy with the State Police. How are you doing today?
How you doing, Trooper?
Good. I'm here to find out what your business here is at the airport.
Alright, TSA is cool with it. Once it got past the millennial, raised on craft dinner and McDonald's. Let's see what the PD have to say about it.
Nothing. Just gathering content for a story. I'm an independent journalist.
Oh, great. Do you have your ID on you?
I'm not going to provide you with my ID, Trooper.
By a state trooper for your ID, you're going to have to provide this.
This Connecticut, sir, is not a stop and ID state, and unless you have reasonable.
State trooper. Sorry, it's hard for me to keep all these departments straight sometimes. The United States even has police for children.
Articulable suspicion, I've
I'm
committed
about to do that. I'm not here to get a legal advice from you.
Yeah.
I'm asking legally an order from a state trooper to provide me your ID. You're causing alarm at the airport. Multiple people have come up to us asking what you're doing.
There's a TSA supervisor who just told me I was well within my rights.
Please?
Sir, let's
Put your hands behind your back, please.
I'm going.
Put your hands behind your back, please.
Sir, okay.
Sir, put your hands.
I was just unlawfully detained by the Connecticut State Troopers here. I was put in cuffs by a tyrant officer, a rogue officer who thought that
How does this keep happening? I think it must be a clear case of retaliation. I have no other explanation.
he knew his job, but obviously didn't. Excuse me. He turned off my camera. Again, a violation of my rights. I have the right to record in public. I have they put me in cuffs.
Ooh, I think Supreme Court already ruled in that district that officers aren't allowed to turn off journalists' recordings. Uh-oh. Another 18242. So far I've yet to confirm that any of my anonymous complaints have had any significance.
So why don't you tell them to leave me alone? I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. He put me in cuffs. We got a bootlicker over here who just, ignorant of the law. It's so sad how people will follow law enforcement just because you have that badge on, because they think as long as I'd like to, sir. This is a public building. I'm not going to divulge that. Thank you. Thank you for not doing the right thing today, Sergeant. So this is Sergeant Drummond, refuses to take action against his officer for an unlawful detainment. He is the sergeant on the scene that released me from my unlawful detainment. At least he did the right thing there. His officer wanted to, can't we at least give him a civil infraction? And the one thing he did well was not agree with his officer there. But he refused to correct his officer.
Can't we at least get a contempt of citizen?
Trooper LaVoy admitted that he had no reasonable articulable suspicion that I've committed a crime. They honor their oath to each other. And that's the main problem here, guys. They honor their oath to each other. They don't honor the oath to the Constitution that's what they took an oath to. So to uphold, they took an oath to uphold the Constitution, and they are not doing that. They uphold each other. Let's get to it. Let's head over to the Connecticut State Troopers headquarters. I'll see you guys there. Yeah, I want to speak to Internal Affairs, correct?
So, Internal Affairs is just give you this real quick.
Okay.
So, you thought it was all over. You thought the story in somewhere in Connecticut. He thought it was done for the day. Surely officers can't violate this man's rights again the same day.
Alright, you just fill it out. What's the
And what would precipitate this? Surely not complaining about previous rights violations.
So I was filming.
You want to talk inside? Or
Yeah.
But you can't film inside. That's the only thing. If you want to
Why,
film, you
why,
can film.
why can't I film
I'm
inside?
not 100% sure, but I know you can't film inside because it's state property right now. All right, you can film out here all you want. I can talk to you out here. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
let's do it that way.
Is he not 100% sure, or is it because it's state property? I would go with the former, since if it is state property, then that should mean it's fine to record in there if the public's allowed inside. Now, many police departments across the country are not allowing citizens inside. You need to phone a number to get police services. Some of them, but not all of them, actually provide phones to citizens. But what good's a phone if you don't support telecommunication companies?
That way. So,
I mean, even a phone company will give you a free phone if it means you'll buy the subscription.
I said, what crime? He couldn't tell me any crime I've committed, but yet I'm in cuffs. And then
it could be possibly interfering with an officer too. If an
Yeah,
officer
and-
asks you for a driver's license or some type of form to identify you,
Yeah.
and you don't give it to them, then that's interfering.
this is so scary that you're even saying that, man, because that's just not true.
Because how do we know who you are? How
You
do we know?
you don't have a right to know who I am, and that's the scary part, and that's the scary
But
part is
at the
because
end
you
of the day,
believe that.
you
I'm
got-
sure there's a bunch of other people who believe that too.
But if you think about it, sir, if you pull someone over on the side of the road, how do we identify them?
No,
Here we get some patented blue logic. Well, what if we pull someone over? How do we know? Well, was the citizen pulled over on the road for committing a violation, or was the citizen engaging in a constitutionally protected activity? Apparently, the world's finest can't make a distinction between the two, or at least make an inaccurate comparison. And it goes on everywhere, every day. All these vacant cunts. Full of McDonald's and Kraft dinner.
You're all set here?
excuse me.
Are you all set here?
Well, yeah, there's nothing else obviously you can help me out with at this
Okay,
point.
so you're all set. So you're going to go to IA right now, correct?
Yeah, I'll be
Okay,
there.
all right.
I'm gonna be going.
Okay.
I'm gonna be going.
Okay. So you're going to stand here with your cell phone on.
I thought you were busy. I thought you were a
I
busy
am.
man.
I am busy.
So you should
I am.
get to work
I should get to work? Is that what you're telling me?
if you're busy.
We're going to have a problem between you and I, definitely.
His body camera's on.
Hey, what's up, guys? Long Island Audit here.
So, as you can see, if you
Threw it over 20 feet away and then began to assault me. As he began to assault me, the trooper to his right, Trooper Costella, immediately pulled out his handcuffs and told me I was interfering. It's out there. You have a right to redress any grievances you may have after watching this video to your government. If you choose to do so, I will be leaving all relevant contact information in the description of this video. These incidents occurred July 23rd.
go to Long Island Audit, find the video, it's all there. People you need to contact, and names of the criminals involved. He is a tyrant magnet. It's my only ever unedited comment, I think.
Previous corrupt ticket earns its name. As always, stay safe. God bless. I'll see you in the next video. Long Island Audit.
Just want to stop to dedicate the stream to Blind Justice. I hope him success today and that he will be free. He's a citizen journalist who's faced persecution and nobody seems to stand up for him and his family.
Что?
Я журналист.
Ну, я запрещаю вам меня снимать. По закону вы должны спросить у меня разрешение.
По закону о СМИ? В общественном месте?
А?
As you can see, Russia is full of people who think it's illegal to film in public as well. So it's not just an American